let the resistance of an electrical component remain constant while the potential difference across the two ends of the component decrease to half of its former value. What change will occur in the current through it? Very simple and straightforward question. You will be able to do it without any calculation. So I hope you guys try it out because all these are conceptual questions. I hope you guys have paused and tried it out. So I'm explaining this with a diagram which is not required, but again, it's only for understanding. So you need not do this in your exam. You have a voltage source. So when I switch this on, there will be flow of current through a resistor R. So what the question is telling is, let the resistance of the electrical component remain constant. So this is not changing. This is fixed. While the potential difference across the two ends of the component decreased to half of its former value. So what they're telling is voltage initially was say 2x volt. Then they change it to x volt, half of the initial value. So they want us to figure out I1. If it's A, how much is I2? So this is the question. Okay. So you have to express I2 in terms of I1 basically. So it's quite simple. It's very straightforward. Directly from Ohm's law, you can tell that since you are reducing the voltage by half, the current will by default reduce to half. So this is one of the ways of answering. So this is the first way. I'll show the other way also. There are two ways, one using variables and another using concept. As per Ohm's law, the current to will reduce by half as voltage is reduced by half and the physical constraint and the physical condition remain the same. So this is your simple, straightforward answer. The second way of doing it is a bit lengthy version, but yeah, both are correct. So we can start off with let the initial voltage V1 be equal to 2x volt and current I1 be equal to A or let me use some other variable M ampere, right? It's given. It's given. V2 is equal to X volt. What is I2? So again, as R is constant, so R is equal to V1 by I1 is equal to V2 by I2. This is as per Ohm's law. So all we have to do now is substitute. So V1 is 2x. This is I1. I'll just go with I1 itself. Okay. V2 is reduced by half. So this is x, right? And this is, okay, let me show this working actually. It's given that this V1 by 2, which is nothing but 2x by 2, that is x volt. And this is I2. So what will happen? Simple cross multiplication, cancellation. First thing, numerator, x and x. And you transpose over here. So 2I2 is equal to I1, but we want to express I2 in terms of I1. So we'll divide with 2. So I2 is equal to half of I1, right? And this is your relationship. Okay, the same thing, we wrote it in a equation form. Again, it's left to you guys how to write, what you want to write in the exam, but you have to understand both. Okay, it's just simple variables and another is simple concept. So both has to be understood and you guys need to learn both basically. Yeah.